New fallout today in the wake of that deadly Legionnaires outbreak in Harlem that killed 7 people this summer.
Today, civil rights attorney Ben Crump announced additional lawsuits on behalf of the families who died in the outbreak. He called out the city government, claiming it did not do enough to make sure cooling towers were clean.
Eyewitness News reporter Cranmore has the story from Harlem.
He walked out the door in the ambulance and never came back, and that's traumatizing for my child.
Lakeisha Plowden called for justice for her partner Bruce Scott. His life cut short after Plowden says he contracted Legionnaires' disease during the Harlem outbreak this summer. She says doctors told her it was pneumonia.
I knew something was wrong because he's not a person to be ill.
Plowden's lawyers announced today at the National Action Network headquarters they're filing wrongful death notices of claim against the city for the Scott family and loved ones of 3 other people who they say died from Legionnaires' disease. City health officials identified cooling towers at a city-owned construction site under contract with Skanska and Harlem Hospital, also owned by the city, as the sources of the outbreak.
We believe as building owners, the city had a responsibility to make sure that those cooling towers were checked and cleaned.
Attorneys also announced a 3rd lawsuit against Skanska on behalf of a construction worker they say was sickened with Legionnaires' disease at the construction site.
And the Department of Health didn't even know to test the one on the top of the tower of that construction site.
My Lord.
Because that tower had never been registered.
Civil rights leaders say, like Plowden's partner, many in the Harlem community were simply told they or their loved ones had pneumonia, not Legionnaires' disease.
We believe it has been undercounted. I mean, a month. What if she would have just gave up and not persisted? They never would have known the truth.
Skanska released a statement saying, in part, Skanska has worked in close coordination with the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene to facilitate the disinfection of the cooling tower at our job site. The city has yet to respond. For the Scott family and others, this is about transparency and accountability.
He was a good man. He was a great dad.
Attorneys here today say they're filing a 4th lawsuit later this week. In Harlem, Cranmore, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.